Yeah, hi, Ashok. How are
Hi.
you? Good evening.
I was going to say, should I say good evening or Mojma?
મોજમાં જોર વિચાર કરવાનો ને
Mojma.
મોજમાં રહેવાનું.
રહેવાનું છે.
જોર વિચાર કરવાનું ને મોજમાં રહેવાનું. મોજમાં.
And I was saying that, many days, Pratik, when I'm so exhausted and tired, I just come and watch your videos. I just start smiling. I feel so much of positivity. I think that is the first reason I even watched you, in fact. Like, first time I thought,
Awesome.
who is this guy full of energy? And that is the first question I want to ask you. Like, somebody recently, 2 days ago, somebody asked me, or no, last week actually, last Thursday, somebody asked me on my live, how do you make content? And I told them, that I don't have to make content. I have to share my content because I have 15 years of work experience.
100%.
Right? And I say that because I'm 40 years today. I have a lot of experience, working in multinational companies, etc. But I find that without doing all of that, you have much more content than anybody I've ever seen. Like, kahan se aata hai ye content?
I would say it also comes with experience, It has, so when, this is very funny, and I assume that this is going to bring a lot of value to the youngsters, especially the demographic of probably 15 to 22.
Yeah.
When probably they see me, they see a 32-year-old dude. It's all about the decade, हम हिंदी में भी बोलते हैं ना, दायके का एक फर्क हो गया, मतलब,
Yeah.
So that decade of gap always gives two things in extreme points, which is what I have learned in my life till this point in time, which is like very short span of time. But what I've learned is two things. The older you get, the less technological you will get, but more experienced you will have. While the younger demographic is completely reverse. They are still new to technology, so they have all the technology power. They have all the grasping power, which we probably won't have, but they have less experience. So
Yeah.
that gap is always there, and that's where I think that I don't have that corporate experience which probably Ashok has, or maybe a lot of my friends might have with respect to some selling product or something like that. But what I do have is an experience of 11 years of me living a life which is full of practicality,
Yeah.
raising myself from 300 rupees and then living a life which is practical. So it teaches you a lot.
I think you have 100 years plus of experience. पता नहीं content तो ऐसा दिख रहा है कि 100 साल का experience content है आपके पास. You are putting out so much of content in a single day in different platforms, which is completely unique. Then how do you make sure that when people are having the half an hour chat with you, how do you still able to provide value to them? Because your content is so much already there, right?
You resonate with your mentors, wherein you might have come across a lot of mentors. I have come across so many mentors, starting from Bob Proctor, Brian Tracy, Les Brown, all these big figures which were crazy shit of coaching people between 2010 to 2015. All right. I had been listening, consuming them so much.
Okay.
So much. I had actually recorded a 30-minute thing by reading an article, and I used to listen my own voice, which was something positive. Because I didn't have money to buy CDs, because CDs used to be costly at that point in time.
Correct. It was.
Yeah. So these are the hacks which I used to use. So during this 11 years of period of time, I have come across so many mentors, out of which one I have resonated with the most, which is Gary Vaynerchuk. More importantly, more than a fan, I'm a hardcore practitioner of the disciplines, ethics, values which he has been preaching. And the thing which he says, watch what I'm doing. People get it wrong. People just watch what he's doing. I don't just watch. What he means is watch what I'm doing, accept that blueprint and work. And because of which I have engraved and self-awareness aa gayi hai that I have always something to speak around practicality, because during a day, I would have lived so much. I execute so much that I'll always have something new at least to share. Just like this question. This question has been asked to me so many times in the same form, but I have answers in multiple variations all the time.
Incredible. I think you must be having some computer brain for sure.
No.
People are just consuming content, not practicing content. I also had a huge fitness transformation last one. So everybody asked me like how to lose weight. It is not a one-word answer. And I always tell them, are you really serious? Then you talk to me. Because I really want to help you. And that is what I often say. Changing habits, you know very well how difficult it is, right? You have to practice every day. And then you make changes and stuff. And that leads to my, the next question I had to ask you was, what's the biggest mindset block that today's youth you feel are facing?
The biggest mindset block which today's youth is facing is when they see a screenshot of somebody posting their, let's say, made 10 lakh rupees in 1 month. They instantly feel that, yes, if I do this, I'll be making 10 lakh rupees in the next month itself. But they don't see the invisible part that wo jo bhi banda hai. I give guarantee on the name of Digital Pratik that it was not just an effort of 1 month. It was an effort of minimum
Correct.
1 year to up to 10 years, depending upon what kind of efforts they have made.
Correct.
That's the major roadblock, success block, or whatever kind of hurdle you want to call in this youth progress life is there. That we always see somebody on, and we'll give either of these two feelings in our mind or heart. Either we'll feel jealous or we'll get motivated. If they're feeling jealous, definitely they are on the wrong track. They should not feel jealous because then they are comparing. When they are getting motivated, where they are getting hampered is that they just get motivated, but they don't do anything about that motivation which they are getting. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. That's a roadblock which I'm constantly seeing, and because of which the adjectives which we are manifesting, like lack of patience, lack of execution, that people are not willing to understand. Or let's take a classic example. People, when they see Ashok, they see as CEO or president of an XYZ MNC company, but they don't see that that is a 20 years of long experience. Right now in 2021, I am 32, but I started at the age of 21 when I took a drop. I took a call center job. People are not willing to do a job. So the best part which I've taken from call center jobs is not the salary or incentive or anything. It's communication, on which my entire business is right now.
You know, Pratik, a lot of my employees who are not extroverts, you know, many of them complain that कि sir आप जो भी बहुत अच्छे बात करते हैं तो आप उनको पहले promotion दे देते हो. मैं भी काम करता हूँ बहुत, you know, I'm very hard working. I'm sitting in a corner of India. I deliver results. For the organization, you have only one CEO, but I have 5,000 employees. So it's easy for you to reach me because I proactively tell people, communicate with me, you know. So every Monday morning I send an email to the whole organization about my last week, what I did, what I liked, what I disliked. So I say reply, you know. Now 25-30 people choose to reply, for example, regularly. So what happens? I get to know them, I get to think of them, something opportunity comes, I get to give it to them. So the introverts are complaining ki it's not fair. What is your take?
That's where they're comparing the extroverts and introverts. They're comparing. Again, that roadblock. They're comparing. Yeah. That's the exact thing which people should not do. It's not about the introverts or extroverts. It's about the actual comparison which they subconsciously do. Please, for God's sake, don't compare. You are made for something.
Correct.
Right? That the more you give, the more you get blessed. It's not necessary that if you're giving more to this organization where you are employed, doesn't mean that you'll get more out of that organization. You might get more from somebody else in the universe with respect to your work.
I feel today the reason why everybody is in agony is comparison. All the time.
Yes.
With everything, right from family to friends to organization. Usko promotion kyun mila? Usko salary increase kyun mila? You know, it's always like, why? Just look at Pratik as an example for how he's looked at every failure as an opportunity and just try to, I would like to call it as wealth creation, not from a money perspective, from the skills and knowledge perspective. You know, that is also I categorize as wealth.
100%.
And every time you have tried to become a better version, you know, it is just the curiosity to learn constantly and become a better version. And that is what I think everybody should look at.
Live your life practically without comparing anybody else's practical situation. I have lived an 8 years of corporate experience or company experience or a full-time job experience. And then I'm saying that, yes, the more you give, the more you'll get blessed because karma is fucking practical. It's a bitch. It comes to you.
Pratik, what's your take on spirituality?
100% I am.
During lockdown, I really got a lot into spirituality. And I really felt bad why I didn't do this when I was 18 years old. So what is your advice to these generations?
I super believe that it's all about the subconscious mind. I'm not completely into meditation, but I do have Jai Mataji permanent tattoo on my hand since 2013. All I believe is it's in the heart, it's in your mind, it lives within. जो भी आपके elders है, whether it's your parents, whether it's your elder brother, whether it's anybody who is elder to you, उनके लिए कुछ अच्छा कर रहे हो in the long term, वैसा कुछ काम करते रहो. 6-phase meditation has been a very, very crucial part in my life. The Magic by Rhonda Brand has been an amazing thing. Wherever you are in doubt, just close your eyes, say to yourself, I'm enough, I'm enough, I'm enough, I'm enough. By default, you are reprogramming yourself. Nothing will happen over the night. Once again, that patience game of 10 years, I compare, but I only compare with my past.
The simple spiritual philosophy that I want to tell everybody is, we are accountable for ourselves, no one else. And that's my last question I want to ask you. You know my tagline, chasing obscene success. I want to ask you, so what is the obscene success that you're chasing?
It's a tattoo which I'm chasing, for sure.
Okay.
To be very honest, it's a tattoo which I'm chasing. I literally want I don't want to do anything significant across the globe. I don't want to become a billionaire.
Okay.
I'm super duper happy with what I have. I'm super duper happy with the mindset which I have. I'm super duper happy with what I'm going to do in the next 10 years. I'm very self-aware, and that has come a long way. That probably, if I say, that has come after I became 30, I turned 30. So it has come in the last 2 years only. All right. Rest, I was just like the normal youngster in my entire 20s, just like that. Obscene success for me is legacy greater than currency. And all I want to do is, I literally want to build the most valuable. I'm not saying the best. I'm saying the most valuable personal brand in India in the next 10 to 20 to 30 years. I don't know the time frame. I don't even want that to happen actually. All I would do is love the journey in meeting you guys. It's just like I resonate. That's the reason why I resonate so much with Gary Vee, my virtual mentor, whom I've never met. I resonate because he also wants something which is New York Jets. All right. But he always says that he doesn't want to buy New York Jets. Even if that doesn't happen, he'll be the most happy dude in his own life because he'll enjoy that process of chasing that.
But as the last question, is there a wife coming soon?
I knew this was coming. I have made a thumb rule that I'll only talk about my personal life with respect to my partner when I'll get married.
Very good. But Pratik, thank you so much. It is absolute pleasure. Pratik, I wish you so much of success. And I just want to see that obscene success being achieved by you as a journey.
100%.
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye. Bye. Bye.